Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're checking out Rampage. This is a game that lets you imagine what it would be like if you could take on the role of an angry dinosaur with a physics-powered boxing glove and go absolutely nuts on a city that has done you wrong. It's a pretty simple but surprisingly fun premise. This is a game that's available both for free on browser or for iOS. And when you see what this is about, you might actually be into picking this one up, because it's surprisingly good. Like, I don't know if I had really an opinion of what I was expecting from it, but within just a few moments of checking this one out, I was already kind of hooked. So, let's check out the help real quick, see what we're supposed to do. So we use either arrow keys or A and D to move, and then swing the mouse to punch the buildings. We can punch enemies, block bullets, and hit the punch machine to win the level. So pretty simple stuff. It's not trying to be complicated or complex. Moving controls, we can swap stuff. Quality we've got on high. So good enough. Let's just get into it then. Level select, let's start at the beginning. Alright, so arrow keys to walk, and you'll see we've got our mouse control of the boxing glove here. We can go in and out, we can go, crush down from above. Whatever we really want, we can just go absolutely nuts. It's like Rampage, but from a much more close-up perspective. Yeah, that'll teach you, guy. So the buildings actually crumble apart in a fairly naturalistic manner, which is actually a lot of the fun here. I'm a big fan of physics-powered style games, and when they have this kind of thing to them, it gets kind of super fun, like extra addictive to me. Now we've got a bomb punch, which is even more explosive and awesome. You'll see all the fire escapes and everything all crumbling. You'll see if I cut the building in half, the top half will just break off, which is pretty awesome. And then we're going to get to the end here where we just need to hit the punch machine. I didn't really punch it very hard, I just kind of bonked it. And what did I get? 1x bonus, which is kind of bad. That's okay, though. Alright, so let's destroy some enemy units. We can punch some helicopters. We can grab whatever that is, like mustard or something. Grab a baseball, so we've got some, belly height level buildings to knock out of the way. We can click and drag this to pick it up and use it as a weapon. There we go. I don't know, something about the dinosaur's face makes me like him a little bit more. He's got like a silly pudgy cheek. He's kind of cute, but he's so angry. Or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she. Dinosaurs do that. So we gotta punch these missiles so we don't get knocked out here, and just commit a little bit more wreckage on these buildings. I picked up a cactus, that's probably good. I think I got a bunch of my health back. I punched that one extra hard, so I should get extra bonus points for that. I don't think that's really true. Hey, I did get a 4x just out of convenience there. Alright, so there's our iOS ad for convenience also. More levels, more weapons, more power-ups, customizable dino, and an endless world tour. So you can see in this picture here we've got a very customized looking dino. There's like a mecha version, a Total Biscuit version with a top hat and a monocle, all kinds of silly things. So, if you're into this idea, you might want to end up picking that one up. Actually, I might pick it up myself. It's quite a bit of fun. So, a little bit more building crushing. We've got to make sure we keep our fist in the right spot for when the bullets show up. And I really like those buildings that have built-in explosives. That makes the whole thing so much more fun. Really, the destruction is the main focus here, and it's nice to see that the developer, Neutronized, really got the idea. Just go with what's fun. The rest will sort itself out. I mean, it doesn't always work that way, but in this case, sometimes just being simple is really the right way to go. I don't know if this counts as a complaint, but one minor little gripe I have is that a lot of the time it feels like your mouse cursor gets a little bit out of sync with where the dinosaur's boxing glove is. And especially because it doesn't really lock your cursor into the screen, so you can just kind of shoot it all over the place. And it looks like I beat another level there. So a lot of the time I actually find my mouse cursor is like way over on the right side of the screen, not even close to where the game window is. And that, I don't know if it causes them to glitch out, but it just causes a little bit of it to be out of sync. So I don't know, maybe a little bit closer tracking. I don't even know if the frame rate is going to allow something like that, but that would make it a little bit more fun for me. Oh man, I can actually use this like a wrecking ball. I love that the developer also tends to vary these little twists on the formula too. Having a wrecking ball to do some damage makes this a lot more fun too. Oh, it looks like it broke already. And having an endless world tour, I imagine, would also make this even better. See right there, I wanted to grab those baseballs or whatever on the ground, but because my cursor was underneath the bottom of the game window, it wasn't going as low as it was supposed to go. So I actually never ended up grabbing them in time. I guess you kind of have to play it to understand what I'm talking about, but it's just a little disconcerting. Again, it's not a huge deal. It's not like a game-breaking bug or anything, it's just a little annoying. So now we've got some, like, Contra-esque turrets. There we go. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I really like setting up the punch so it's like a nice forceful jab. If you get it just right, it feels like you do some good damage that way. But it's cool that you can actually take complete control. You can even smack stuff with your elbow, which is great. It's almost like you could almost see Rock'em Sock'em Robots like coming back like this in a physics-powered fighting game. What's that other one? It makes me think of King of the Monsters, I think it was, for SNES. I mean, it wasn't like a dinosaur boxing game, but it had a little bit of that like Rampage meets Godzilla flair to it. And I'm really glad that there's other things to grab other than just, you know, using your fist the whole time. What's this? Oh, we shoot an electric bolt through it. Every time that the developer decides to put like a little bit of a twist on the formula, I find that the game just gets even more fun. Oh, we've got tanks now. I feel like we're playing Advance Wars all of a sudden. Block all those bullets, shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, just plow right through everybody, shouldn't be anything, really. I mean, this dinosaur's huge. There's actually some sort of a plot. I believe you're supposed to be, like, getting your dinosaur baby back or something, or maybe they... I don't know if they put it in a zoo, or maybe they killed it. I don't know. I thought I read that somewhere. Alright, I get the idea. So I've been getting consistently better marks on these ending points since I started punching them very hard. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong there. Yeah, your missiles can't touch me. I'm a giant angry dino with a boxing glove. Where did he get a boxing glove? He or she get a boxing glove so big to fit a dinosaur, and even that elbow pad and everything. Strong forearm, too. It doesn't really seem to matter if you just take a solid blow right to the forearm. Because they got tough skin, you know? They're dinosaurs, they got scales or whatever. It'd be kind of cool if you could get like a headbutt in on the action, too. You know, maybe hit shift or something and then switch control over to your head. And maybe you could build up like a fury move after so long if you block a bunch of bullets in sequence. That would let you just do like a super crazy power attack. Like a charge up punch that just decimates whatever's in front of you. I don't know, I guess I feel like whenever this is the case, I mean, we're having so much fun already. Take it to the furthest possible conclusion. Just use the best points of the game and just push it. And right now, just punching stuff is fun, but I think we could even go further with the concept. I could even see, like, a Street Fighter style, like, between the level mini-games, where you get some sort of a giant object that is extra tough to beat up, and maybe you have to target its weak points before it'll break apart, or, you know, Red Faction Guerrilla style, break it apart from, you know, the most structurally unsound area, and then watch the whole thing crumble from the bottom up. Could be kind of fun. But again, I'm just really enjoying just messing up stuff with this crazy giant dinosaur with a boxing glove. Oh, we got spikes this time. I guess that is sort of what we're doing here. Man, I guess I shouldn't get so far ahead of myself. Looks like the developers already thought of that. There we go. I love when you get them, like, pushed off a little bit into the air, and then you just give them a big smack at the end. Yeah, go, 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 yeah. 4X. So there seems to be quite a few levels in this. Oh, what is this? I got a giant hammer. This is interesting. Oh, that feels good. Nice swing on that. I guess sometimes it's a little bit by chance, but other times it just feels perfect. Helps with those spikes, too. They look like they're right out of Mega Man X. Actually, a lot of the presentation looks a little bit like it's out of Mega Man X. Like that first opening level where you come flying down the freeway. That's actually a pretty good art style. I have no qualms with that. I have to wonder a little bit what all of these power-ups and items that I'm grabbing are. Like, why am I getting a cactus occasionally, and why am I getting batteries or, like, a mustard or whatever? Not that I have a problem with it. I mean, crazy power-ups are a staple of older games. I guess they're just for points. I shouldn't really be so worried about it. They're probably just items that are coming out of the buildings. If that's the case, though, why not add a collection element, too? And see if you can get all the various items, and maybe that could lead to some sort of a permanent change or upgrade for your character. Just an idea. I have a feeling pretty much everybody that plays this game is going to have a good time. I can't really see why you wouldn't. You know, this isn't trying to be super fancy or do anything particularly highbrow. It's just simple fun, and I always like games like that. I may not play them enough, honestly, but I do generally really get into just a simple, good game, and this is definitely one of them. Got some batteries. Oh, we got a giant destructible building. That's nice. I like when that happens. Look at all the points. We got lots of points. I think there's leaderboards too, right? I think that was on the main menu. I might have gone past it a little fast. Uh-oh. Seems a little bit on the easy side, I guess. Not that I'm really concerned with that, though, because really I'm not here to be terribly challenged. I'm mostly here to just revel in how fun the physics are. So, I mean, I guess I'm kind of happy that it's not overly difficult, and maybe it's still going to get harder as we go. But a lot of my problems can be fixed by just flailing my arm around, which, honestly, you don't have a lot of other options. So, flailing your arm around would be the best answer most of the time. Break them! Break the spikes! There we go. Yeah, that works. Just hit it from the bottom. Uh-oh, the spikes are still in the way. There we go. Oh, I think I broke his arm. I don't know what's going on there. That doesn't look good, though. Oh, okay, it came back. Yeah, I've had surprisingly few weird physics glitches, actually. This seems pretty well done in that regard. Oh, looks like now that I've said how easy it is, it's going to kill me as penance for that silly remark. Well, I think this is going to be a pretty short episode. Let's just go back out to the main menu and call it a day. Rampage, give it a try for free on the website, and I'm going to list this right in the description as I always do. And I guess I'll put a link for the iOS store as well. I don't usually do that, but we'll see how it goes if I can hook that up. I wouldn't want you guys to not be able to grab it if you want to. So I had a lot of fun with it. I think you will as well. Just play around with the dinosaur, have some good times, smash some stuff with a hammer and a wrecking ball, and that's all there is to it. It's just fun. So, thank you again for watching. As always, remember to head on over to the website, www.indie-impressions.com. Check out all the videos, old and new, see what there is that you might have missed in the series. We are 130 plus episodes in now. We're getting close to the year mark, which is just absolutely amazing to me. I read, I think we have like over 170 hours of, or it's 117 hours, maybe not 170, of indie game content now in this series alone, which is just mind-boggling that I've talked for that many hours for you guys, but I really appreciate all the support that you continue to give, and I will continue to do this as long as you guys are still engaged watching them, so let me know if you enjoy the episode as always. And also remember to head on over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/indieimpressions. If you'd like to leave a like over there, you'll get every day's new video delivered right into your Facebook stream. I also do the occasional game giveaways, contests, and news updates through there as well, so it only takes a second, and it helps me out if you want to leave a like. That is entirely up to you. And lastly, if you're an indie dev and you'd like to possibly have me check out your game on the channel, quickest way to reach me is either on Twitter with @RockLeeSmile as my Twitter handle, or I also have a contact form right on the Indie-Impressions website. So feel free to say hey, and that goes for anybody. If you just have a game suggestion, you just want to say hi, you want to ask a question about technical details, whatever it is, I am happy to field questions or just speak, correspond with anybody, start a dialogue. That's what we're here to do, after all. Talk about and promote and discover awesome indie games that might have gotten passed over. And I feel that Rampage definitely deserves a little bit of bump, because it is, or a little bit of the bump I can provide anyway. It is definitely a lot of fun. So thank you again for watching, guys. I hope you'll continue to watch more in the future. There will be a new episode up tomorrow, as is always the case. And I hope you have a lovely night. I'll talk to you then. Later.